Hey James, can you just describe the environment in the gym last night? Were there any unique features that really stood out for you? And how long do you think it's going to take for you to adjust to that new atmosphere?
I feel like everybody was once you start playing, you really don't worry about what's around you. Like when you play in a game with a crowd, like you really don't hear nothing. But when you're on the bench, that's when you really see everything. And once you shoot free throws, everything is silent. So it's a different atmosphere. But I feel like guys are really focused on just hooping and just try to get better.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Good evening, James. After you were unable to work out and practice because of your illness, how did you feel conditioning wise last night, and how far along are you to regular season form?
Like you said, I really couldn't do nothing when I was sick, but I'm happy to be out here, man. I'm happy to be in the bubble with my teammates. Glad I'm able to play now. But right now, I was pretty fatigued, running up and down. I was really trying to push myself. But right now, these games are important for me to work on my conditioning and getting my legs under me and just getting in a rhythm and stuff like that. So I just got to keep on working so I can get back to how I was prior to the COVID.
Thank you.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Hey, James, Michael Carter-Williams was saying that it was frustrating at times because you expect the team to be a lot sharper with just 8 regular season games remaining, but so he had to keep reminding himself that it was just the first scrimmage. How do you balance that sense of urgency that there's only 8 games left in the regular season, but at the same time that you guys are just getting back after unique circumstances?
As athletes, we're hard on ourselves, and we want to be the best we can be. So I feel like these eight games are like one of the most important games. We have to be sharp. On the first game we play coming back. So these scrimmages are very important. Just to get the chemistry, the talk. Just being in our positions. I feel like our guys are really focused and we're pushing each other as far as in practice, and we're excited, man. It's a good opportunity for us.
Roy Perry, Orlando Sentinel.
Hey, James.
How you doing?
Good, thank you. So you mentioned the bench and how it's a really different atmosphere back there. What are some of the challenges that you guys have sitting in that in that situation? What are some of the challenges you face, in terms of trying to provide energy to your teammates, and sort of how do you overcome those those challenges?
We just got to look at it as like going on the road. When you go on the road, you just have your teammates and your coaching staff and stuff like that. So I feel like it's big to encourage each other. It'll go a long way. Just clapping, little things like that. Because we're on the road, but we're at home. Actually, we're in Orlando still, but it's different. But we're athletes. We love to play basketball, and that's what we're gonna do.
Did you find yourself last night at any point like standing or looking for a teammate to give him a high five while you were on the bench?
That's the only tough thing because we're behind. So like when the timeout comes, we got to walk around and stuff like that. But we found a way, just to give high fives and stuff like that to encourage each other behind the bench.
Back to Josh Robbins.
James, an off-the-court question, if you don't mind. We didn't have a chance to ask you this, but I was wondering if you could describe how impactful the call was with Desmond, the team-wide Zoom call was with Desmond Meade of the Florida Rights Restoration Coalition a few weeks back.
I think it's huge. It's pretty easy as far as in voting and stuff. I feel like everybody has a voice, and I feel like it's. I encourage everybody to use their voice, in a non-violent way, and that's voting. And I feel like we got to keep on encouraging one another.
Thank you.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Hey, James, I know you mentioned trying to treat it like a road game, even though you're here in Orlando, but how close were you able to get to your pregame and postgame routines similar to that like you would get on a road?
the time was kind of short, so we really didn't have that much time. You know, everything was rushed, but you know, it was this is the first. It's a new game right now, so everybody's adjusting. So you know, I feel like everybody's excited, you know, to play on this platform. You know,